Rise and shine. How are ya? It's a Tuesday morning, February the 3rd, and this is Coffee Talk. I'm meteorologist Eric Burris. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you're staying warm. It's chilly outside, isn't it? Hold on. If it's Coffee Talk, I already had my coffee, so protein, here we go. Coffee flavored protein. Okay. All right. Take your first sip. I'll wait for you. I'll give you a minute. While you're taking your first sip, okay, let's just look outside live. It is so pretty. Look at that. It's 28 degrees in Ocala. It's 31 in the Villages, 33 in Orlando, 33 in Sanford, and 32 in Daytona Beach. Listen, this is chilly for what seems like the 100th day in a row. I know it's not. What seems like the 100th day in a row, though, it is very, very cold outside. And as a matter of fact, just looking at our tower cam network, it may be cold, but it is super beautiful outside. Of course, the camera doesn't want to work. I was just trying to show them a pretty picture, guys. Let's go to downtown Orlando. Are you going to want to work? Let's see. I'll wait. It's fine. All right. See, I told you it's pretty. Terry Ann says it is 27 at my house in Dunellen. Yeah, it's definitely chilly. Let's head over to Port Canaveral, see what's doing there. Debbie, good morning. Karen, good morning. Dan says, good morning, my frozen tundra coffee talk peeps. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look how pretty that is, right? Like this is a beautiful morning. It may be a chilly start, but we're going to have ourselves a wonderful day. Here's a look at where temperatures go, okay? 43 9 a.m. It's 57 degrees by lunchtime, 64 degrees by 3 p.m. Tim says your cameras are like my coworkers. They only work about half the time. Says the man who is literally on the edge of the earth, which is so cool, by the way. But yeah, also, yeah, agreed. Tiffany says, love the bird on the back of the boat. Oh, I missed it. Anyway, so impact weather through 9 a.m. Then the temperatures warm up. It's going to be a beautiful one. It's going to take a little while. We'll get there, though. It's going to be beautiful, right? 57 by noon, 64 degrees our daytime high today. 64, of course, in downtown Orlando. Now, here's a look around Central Florida for today. 64 in the city, 65 in Wildwood, 62 degrees in Daytona Beach. But I've got to tell you, there are changes. Let's go and refresh looking at tomorrow's high temperatures. You see this? 73 degrees, finally. 73 degrees in Orlando, 71 in Daytona Beach, 72 in Melbourne. Oh man, finally, finally we're there, right? Finally we're there, 71 degrees in Ocala. So it's beautiful. It's going to be such a gorgeous, such a gorgeous, such a gorgeous day. Such a gorgeous day. I love this so much. What more could we ask for? So yes, today looking good, tomorrow looking better. However, we do have a front. Let's talk about this, okay? For today, it's the gorgeous weather, high pressure over top of us. Tomorrow, though, we start to watch that front um, little by little approaching, little by little moving in, little by little will give us the opportunity for a few showers. So looking ahead, particularly on Thursday morning. Now the models are not exactly dialed into the timing of this on Thursday morning, but let's do this. Let's look at our Futurecast model and let's get an idea of what it's saying, okay? First off, for today, it's just going with some high thin clouds. This is not going to be a problem whatsoever, okay? Through time, we get into your Tuesday. We're looking gorgeous. Tuesday afternoon, gorgeous. Getting into Wednesday, it's fine. Notice though, Wednesday afternoon into the evening, 9 o'clock, a few showers north and west. 11, 12 o'clock. All right, now we're getting some showers in. There's 2, 3 a.m. Some pockets of rain. Now, the timing could be a little plus, a little minus, but you get the idea, right? There's going to be some rain. 5 o'clock, eastern areas. I'll be right here in this weather center tracking those showers for you on Thursday morning. But after that, okay, 7 a.m. starting to clear. and then continuing to clear. And then into the afternoon, boom goes the dynamite. The skies finally clear and the temperatures drop. And we notice a pretty dramatic shift. It's not going to be the biggest shift we've seen from fronts, but it's definitely going to be a thing. So for today, if we're in the 60s for highs, that's warm for us. Tomorrow we hit 73, but notice after that, we get down to 60 for a high on Thursday. So there's going to be a change. There's going to be a noticeable change there, a noticeable shift. And Thursday, while it's cool, it puts Friday into a cooler register as well. So while, yes, we do have that next cold front coming in, it's not as strong. 60 a high temperature on Thursday afternoon once the rains move out. Friday morning, instead of the 20s and 30s, Friday morning will be the 30s and 40s. So it'll be cool, but not as cold. Then looking ahead to Friday afternoon, back to the 60s. Weekend forecast. All right, now we're continuing. We're heading in the right direction, you know? Both days get the green check mark, so that's okay with me. And then from there on, let's look at the 7-day forecast for a minute here, okay? Notice, if you will, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're warming, right? We're getting there. 73, 74. You want to see what's after that? Let me show you the American GFS model. This is the raw data. This is, sometimes I show this on the air. I'll always share with y'all the raw data. I do clean this up a little bit for TV, but sometimes, okay? All right, so Saturday, Sunday. So there's this weekend. Temperatures are climbing, right? Watch what happens after that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We continue to warm. And then the GFS basically saying into Daytona 500 weekend. Look at that. Highs around 80, morning lows around 60. That looks pretty good to me. I'll take that. So, yeah, the warming trend has begun. All right. All right. That's enough. That's enough of my diatribe. Now we can chat about the weather. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Tim says, I got to nerd out yesterday and go on a science boat to collect samples to study the effect of global warming on Antarctic plankton. Dude, that is so cool. Chris says, don't say the edge of the earth. You'll get the flat earthers excited. Here's what I want, Tim. I don't know if you've got Antarctica in the background. What I would love, if I can be a nerd for a minute, I would love a picture of like you. So Tim, for those that don't know, and Tim's my travel buddy. Like we have met at 2 different airports. We're gonna have to add to it. But anyway, Tim's in Antarctica right now, which is incredible. So, Tim, if I could put in just a request, I just think it'd be a cool picture that I would love to look at and just think about your Antarctic adventures and also the endurance. If you could take a picture of the laptop with the coffee talk, but focus on Antarctica. Like, I don't need to see us. I just want to see Antarctica. I think that would be just a super cool picture, if I may put in a request. Also, Tim, I want to be you when I grow up. And I know that I've said that, but like, I want to be you when I grow up. For what it's worth. Mickey's asking how the hurricanes forecast is coming up. It's working. I'm working on it. Definitely a little behind this year. A lot of stuff happening. Um, but I'm working on it. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I've got the cycle duration. Jeremy and I have been discussing. I need to put together my next hit here as well. But I've got the cycle duration put together. And for those that are maybe new to hanging out with Coffee Talk, bear with me while I look at the other computer. For those that are new to Coffee Talk, for years now, I put together a long range forecast that forecasts hurricane locations and dates and all that stuff. So that gets released March the 1st. So look forward to it, good or bad. And I'll be the first to tell you it's not perfect, but we've had some great success. Again, not perfect. So she's showing no Smyrna Beach. Let's see. I'll do the Magic Kingdom for the theme park. forecast today. Perfect. Okay. All right. Kathy says, is this weather that just went through going to be connected to the forecast? Everything is connected. Just have to see how it's connected. That's the $1 million question. Terry says, I feel like an icicle. Terry, you're not wrong. I feel the same way. I I feel that way. All right. Weather, 3 shot at the wall. Okay. All right. What's the duration? I feel like it's 60 days paced on what I've seen. So, Maurice, you're not wrong. We're like 60, 61, 62, 63. That's where we ended up. Good call, by the way, Maurice. You could join our team. Music Man over on YouTube says, Eric followed you for a while for our Disney vacations, coming in on Saturday through Friday for the Super Bowl. Patriots fan here. Well, you're going to have great weather. Welcome to Central Florida. Listen, you've got great weather. The temperatures are going to be starting to climb. All you need is a Patriots win and you're good. Gisela says, this 7-day forecast looks great. It looks so great, doesn't it? Dan says, I feel like he conveniently moved over my comment. I didn't see your comment. And now I'm trying to, oh, how's the ENT appointment going? Best to get it done prior to the yellowing. To the yellowing? What's the yellowing? I need some humidity. My skin and nose are so dry. I know. I absolutely know. Weather get better, cold weather not last. Oh, I know. I know. All right, let's go do some weather together. Oh, my eyepiece on the other side. That and the clicker. All right. Stand by.
8:16 now. Punxsutawney Phil dropped that bombshell on us yesterday. 6 more weeks of winter. Come on, Phil. Now, whether that turns out to be true or not for us here in Central Florida, we shall see. Already feeling the winter blues, especially up north. So it's all caused by the cold, the lack of daylight, and less socializing during the winter months. Experts say these feelings are normal, and to fight the winter blues, they encourage more exercise, sticking to a regular sleep schedule, and trying to stay connected, family and friends. But make sure that you're not letting a more serious problem grow.
Can we go back to Punxsutawney Phil?
Yeah. My wife is like, people could get upset with me for calling him rodent on TV.
And right now, there are 46 days until the start of spring. Guys, I shared this story with Jason yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard this, but we like driving in, like listening to the radio. And was
When you were a kid.
when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So growing up,
Perspective.
Yeah. So I'm a kid. I'm driving into school, and like when Punxsutawney Phil, he made the announcement,
right.
it was like you would get really sad. Like if there was another 6
Can I
I clearly remember it being like, Dad, no, because you're already freezing.
Yeah.
You know, it's freezing.
because you're in Pennsylvania, right?
Bundled up.
In Alabama, never
Nope.
made a
Not
difference.
issue.
Didn't
Right.
care. Florida,
Yeah, like
all good.
$2 Chuck. You know, like listen. Let's just dial in for a minute, okay? It was flurrying and cloudy in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and he saw a shadow. Okay. I will say though, they're up there like drinking mimosas. Like I need to go to that party one day. I do want to go. They're singing and dancing, and it's like all weather related. You get to put on a tuxedo and wear a top hat. This is my jam. Maybe I should report from there, especially talking about these types of temperatures. Listen, we've had our own bout of chilly weather, yes, but looking ahead to the afternoon, we really will rebound tomorrow. We're back into the 70s tomorrow. So Florida is doing the things. But for now, it's a chill, okay? We're going to warm up tomorrow. By Thursday, our next cold front approaches us. And that's a short-lived front because by the weekend, we warm up again. Take a look at this, all right? For today, 64 degrees. Remember, highs were in the 40s on Sunday, 50s yesterday, 60s today, 70s tomorrow. There's that next front for Thursday, Friday, dropping the temperatures. And then Saturday into Sunday, we get right back. 70 on Saturday, 73 degrees on Sunday. It's because the jet stream, all that polar air gets pinned up to the north. And as it does, we just I don't want to say cook because that's not an accurate statement, but we just start warming up. And as a matter of fact, going beyond our 7-day forecast, this is the raw model data for the American GFS and for the European models. This is for next week, okay? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Notice the trend. We start getting into the 80s on the American model, and while the euro is a little lower, the idea is still there. Upper 70s, lower 80s. Next week into next weekend, that is the good stuff. Punxsutawney Phil forecasted more winter, huh? Okay. All right. We don't know much about that. All right, let's take you outside live, see what's doing. This is iDrive, a gorgeous shot down that direction. 34-35 from Kissimmee to Orlando. It's 31 in the Villages, 33 in Daytona Beach. This afternoon, think of it as that transition warmer. We're not to averages. That's the lower 70s. We'll get there tomorrow. For today, it's the mid 60s around Central Florida. A few clouds on Futurecast, otherwise gorgeous weather. If you're heading out to the attractions, the Magic Kingdom opens up at 9 a.m. and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Cold front moving our direction brings a couple of showers early Thursday. Otherwise, after that Thursday, Friday chill, we start to get warmer. 70s for the weekend, getting into the upper 70s, lower 80s, looking ahead to next weekend. Megan. All right. Let's see. Fire at Tiger Bay. Oh, really, Stacy? Let me let. All right, perfect. Mickey says, I'll tell you, I'm a bit concerned for this year's wildfire season. Everything is so dry and we haven't had measurable rain in a while. I'm 100% in agreement with that. That is absolutely a worry of mine. Absolutely a worry of mine. Yes. Yeah. All right. Ugh. I gotta. All that smiling, my jaw hurts. All right. Tiffany, all the things Eric doesn't do: drink and dance, maybe some singing. I mean, I enjoy some wine. I have started to enjoy some wine over the time. Terry says, so beach next week. I mean, it'll be getting there. It'll definitely be getting there. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you, Janice. All right, people. So that's all we've got. Does that sound good? Does that look good? Yes, the yellowing. Pollen. The yellowing is the pollen season. I get you. I get you. Get you. Yep. Okay. All right. That's all I've got, people. Listen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Quick coffee talk today. We could spend more time tomorrow. All right. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for taking care with me on Coffee Talk. And I'll